Hey y'all!
Hey darling!
Just gonna do a little quick get ready with me. It's been a while since I filmed. I apologize in advance. So I'm just gonna film with a few new products that I haven't used before. Some I have been using for a while and loving. I just wanted to share with you all. Got the new FENTY Pro Filter Concealer, the Dior Backstage makeup. I haven't tried the 3CE. I thought I broke it, but it's just a little... I could hear something rattling away. I've already put on the Estée Lauder, the Illuminating Radiant Perfecting Primer. I love this. It's kind of like a thick balm. So we've got the Dior Backstage makeup in 15N. So I'll probably just take about too much. Yep. And just a Dirty Beauty blender. And we're just going to smash this into the
Face!
Oh!
Oh my god, it's so good!
Normally I would mix this in, or the Cover FX, which I've been using for a couple of years, into a foundation to give it that really invisible look. It just seems to take away some of the sort of powderiness of the foundation. Whereas I can put this straight over the nose and you cannot tell. Like, it is practically invisible. Also as well, it seems to just like sink into the skin. So what you don't want with a face and body foundation, which is generally not water-based, because this does have silicone in it and dimethicone, but it's like a watery consistency. Like, it's quite, like if you hold it in your hand, it's going to drip off. So when you've got those kind of foundations, you don't really want a really thick, not really white, even though it's like a really dark. Can't get this lighting right in this room. For the first time in years, I slept on makeup without washing it off because I passed out. It seems to dry once it sticks in. So what I was getting at is you don't want like a balmy, like tart. Find that. Do you like my shirt? My Makeup Forever Water Blend foundation, I started using that on top of my Tarte silk canvas, and it just like sticks right off because you've got something that is like sealing in the skin, and you're putting on something that's a little bit more jelly. Having said that, I haven't tried this with a really thick primer like a professional or the Tarte. I've used the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. Now this Pro Filter Concealer in 120, yeah, 120. It reminds me of the Bobbi Brown Instant Retouch. Like, it's got that thick texture, but it's not sticky. Like, it gives a little bit more give. Now, I like to use a brush, like just a fluffy crease brush when putting on concealer, and especially this concealer. I'll turn this one off. Oh, that's a bit better. It's a bit more mysterious. It always looks so small on that, and when I actually edit it, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I can see myself. How you doing, girl? Alright, let's do the other eye. Who wants me to try and put eye makeup on again? Like, this concealer is really nice. Like, I am getting the hype. Like, you can see, but it looks really natural, but it's still quite brightening. So I'm just going to set the eyes with my Barry M Ready Set. I love this. This seems to be like the only thing that actually stops me from creasing. I find that with this foundation, it doesn't crease. Like in my smile lines, like when I go out, I'm always smiling and fucking laughing my head off. And I'm like, everything, no matter how much setting powder I put on, just like creases everything. Now I'm gonna try this 3CE Magic Touch Face Maker. So it's like half highlighter, half bronzer. So the highlighter is very subtle. Like you can't even see. Like, why am I bothering? I'm just gonna go in. It's probably nice for like the natural days. It's not coming up. Alright, we're just gonna go back to my favorite ZOEVA color spectrum and just go ham on this base.
Yeah.
Let's fuck that off. So let's try the highlight type. Oh, that's nice. Color spectrum, and just put that in the crease, this contour. That's a new trick I've learned. I find that that is nice. I'm loving this highlighter. It's more of a natural, like it's not... No, it's not. But it's there, and it's square, and I love it. Now I'm just going to use the Hourglass Ambient in Diffuse Light and just set my face. I'm just going to do my brows. Boring. I find that when there's all the product on the brows, it seems to make the product work a little bit better. I have ours. Love this. Freaking love this. It's made my brows so much thicker. setting mist. That's the problem when you use setting spray. It's like goes all through your hair, and then your hair gets wet and like just frizzy. You ever get that? Like you like spray your hair and you're like, ooh. Cool, man. Right, we are ready to rock and roll. No. So, Dior foundation, love this. Super full coverage. If you load it up, it does layers really well. Why am I so awkward? No, love this. Like, it definitely is that Backstage, like... Love the highlighter in this. Don't love... I could tell looking at it, because I was like it's very soft, but it's not. Like, it's more powder. Like, I don't know if you can... Yeah, it doesn't really show up on the skin, but the highlighter, I like it because it's more, if you sprayed it, yeah, this highlighter is nice. Let's do this again, hang on, let's just go in and spray the face a bit more. Let's put a tiny bit more on. Shan. Oh, yeah, all the other products I like. The Fenty concealer, I'm liking this. I've been wearing it for a few days. I wore it all day today, come home. Doesn't irritate my eyes. I find a lot of concealers irritate my eyes. I either dry them out, and this is quite dry, like it sticks and doesn't crease. Like, I don't use setting powder during the day. I just put a little bit of concealer on. I know if a concealer can survive. Has that been like that the whole time and no one's told me? Being in words with you later.